Today we're tackling a classic organizational debate, leader versus manager.
Right. But we want to move it past just semantics.
Exactly. Our sources really build a case that this distinction is critical. A leader sets the direction, and a manager, well, they follow expectations.
And it's not some ancient idea. This separation really took hold in the 20th century as organizations just got incredibly complex.
You mean they needed one system for stability and another for change?
Pretty much. You needed management to create order and predictability, but you absolutely needed leadership to adapt to, major disruption.
Okay, so let's get into the foundational thinking here. John Kotter is a good place to start, really.
Oh, absolutely. He saw them as two distinctive and complementary systems. Management, for Cotter, is all about coping with complexity.
So that's your planning, your budgeting, organizing people.
Exactly, keeping the trains running. Leadership, on the other hand, is about coping with change.
Which means setting a vision, getting people on board with it.
And inspiring them to get over the hurdles. Warren Bennis had that really memorable way of putting it.
The manager does things right,
While the leader does the right thing. The manager asks how and when. The leader asks what and why.
But hold on, isn't doing things right sometimes the absolute worst thing you can do?
That is the core of the problem.
If you're efficiently perfecting something that's, fundamentally wrong.
And that's Peter Drucker's big warning. He said, and this quote is just fantastic, "There is nothing so useless as doing efficiently that which should not be done at all."
So all that managerial efficiency is wasted if the leader has pointed the ship in the wrong direction.
Completely wasted. It's a perfect system for achieving nothing of value.
Okay, so let's make this real. Where have we seen this play out in a big way?
Well, the go-to example for great leadership direction has to be Steve Jobs returning to Apple in '97.
Right. The company was drowning in products.
They were overmanaged. They were doing a lot of things right, but they were the wrong things. Jobs' first move wasn't about management. It was pure direction through subtraction.
He just started cutting things.
He slashed over 70% of the product line. He gave the entire organization clarity, forcing management to focus on just 4 products. That takes guts.
It really does. Now, for you, listening, the flip side of this is maybe even more important. Blockbuster.
Oh, Blockbuster, the classic case of being overmanaged and underled.
They were masters of their own system, weren't they?
Absolutely brilliant at it. Inventory, supply chain, maximizing those late fees. They managed expectations perfectly.
But they were completely blind to the future.
Totally. Leadership failed to set a new direction. I mean, they had a chance to buy Netflix for $50 million and just laughed it off.
Wow. So they were so trapped in their own context?
They just managed themselves right into bankruptcy.
It shows you need both. And if you don't have that leadership, you get stuck.
You do. You land in what the leadership management matrix calls the bureaucratic quadrant. Strong management, weak leadership.
And what does that look like? What's the danger there?
It means you're rigid, you're efficient at your internal processes, but you can't adapt when the market shifts. You get slow, political, and you start confusing activity with progress.
So how do organizations bridge that? Is there a formal mechanism?
Drucker actually offered one with management by objectives, or MBO. It's a great bridge.
The leader defines the what and the why, the direction.
Right, and then managers use MBO to translate that into specifics, the how and the when, measurable goals that align with that bigger vision.
So management organizes, but leadership aligns people by giving it all meaning.
Exactly, inspiring them past the roadblocks.
But it's never quite that clean in the real world. I'm
Yeah.
thinking of Henry Mintzberg, who argued that separating the two is kind of phony.
And he has a point. On any given day, a good professional can't just choose to be one or the other.
You have to be a leader-manager.
You really do. Someone who can set a clear direction for their team, even a small one, while also mastering the messy day-to-day execution to get there.
The vision for tomorrow, but control over today.
That's the goal.
So here's a final thought for you to chew on. If you're a manager, what's one directional task you've been doing really efficiently that maybe, just maybe, you shouldn't be doing at all?